taking time out today and planning to come down in November to join us for the Purpose of Wealth event. You know, you and I just met last week on your podcast, Disruptive Capitalists, and I was blown away by what you're doing to help underprivileged people or low-income people kind of like figure out what wealth means, or maybe just get a better place up in life. I think so many people that I've met or talked to are just stuck. They're stuck in the same systems. They're stuck in the same way of thinking. And they just need a little bit of help breaking free from that. Like, just somebody to connect with them, go, hey, there is a better way. Like, you don't have to continue that cycle that you're in. Let's break that cycle. And, share with people what you're going to talk about when you come down to the event, and just start being part of this change that's coming out of Nashville.
Yeah, what I learned from growing up in poverty myself, or American poverty, and then traveling around the world, I've spent over a decade in global health, working with foreign militaries, foreign governments. I've been in the most impoverished nations on the planet. I learned that when it really comes to money, we all have sets of beliefs about it, but we also, like, the biggest thing that keeps us from achieving our dreams is two things. One, we need the knowledge. We need knowledge, and we don't have it. And two, we don't know how to get that knowledge. We don't even know where to go to get that knowledge. We don't know what to do next. And so in that realm, in that world, we created and built a AI tool called Percy. It's a personal success companion. And that personal success companion works with you individually on a hyper-personalized, in a hyper-personalized way to find out what you want, who you are, what your background is, what your desires are. And then it creates a personalized roadmap to success, to whatever it is you want to make. So let's say you're making $0 a year, you want to make $5,000 a month and get yourself out of poverty. Then it will help you chart a path to a career making $5,000 a month. And you may say, I want to do this in a year. It says, great, this is how you can do that in 1 year. Go become an LPN, go become a radiology tech, or one of those other jobs, maybe a welder or electrician. And not only that, this is who you go talk to, and this is their number, and I will set up an appointment with you, and I will create this whole thing path for you. And today, this is what you need to do today. So often we don't know what we need to do today. Like, you may say, I want to have this, but you don't know what to do today. And this personal success companion tells you what to do today and tomorrow and where you can get to. And let's say you're making $10,000 a month, but you want to make $100,000 a month. How do I do that? These are the things I'm doing. This is what I like. And then Percy will help you create that plan and then go execute that plan on a daily basis to get to $100,000 a month, or whatever, wherever it is that you want to go. Now, we focus on poverty because we figure we try with the hardest group of people on the planet, and helping them go from nothing to something. And then from there, it can just keep going with you forever in a daily, succinct way. And it'll address your physical needs, your mental needs, your eating, diet, exercise, and money. All of that together in a single app. And it's all launching here within the next month.
I had to smile, Sam, when you were talking about Percy, and the first thing that went through my mind was Percy Jackson, because, and I was going to ask his AI's name Jackson at the end. Did you give it two names or just give it one?
You know, I thought about that, and as we were trying to name the tool, we just kept thinking, well, what does it do? Well, it's a personal success companion. Like, it's hyper personalized for you. And I kept thinking, could we do an acronym like PRSC? Oh, Percy. Do we call it Percy? And, the name just kind of stuck, Percy. And then I thought, oh, Percy Jackson. My kids love watching that. Create your own adventure. Go slay the dragons. Like that. I love that. Like, create who you can become. And in Percy Jackson, he's just this regular kid that turns out to be incredible. And it's just like all of us. We have the ability to be incredible. We just need somebody to help us see who we can.
Yeah, and I love the story there. And, I think I shared my story with you last week. But, yeah, get money smart, man. You got to have knowledge, and that's where my journey started when I was 25. I got my first W-2 out of college. I made $39,000, but I was $16,000 in debt. And it didn't take long to realize how bad that situation was for me. I'm a math guy. had like three years or 3 semesters, whatever, of calculus. So I'm like, this is not good. This formula is not working for me. And so that's when I started getting money smart. I went to Books A Million bookstore here locally and just started reading everything I could, get my hands on magazines. That's how I grew up, learning how to fish through magazines, learning how to work on cars through magazines. So when the money problem presented itself, I'm like, I need to go read. I need to learn. And that's millionaire key number 3 in my book is get money smart. And then I think what you're helping people do too is you got to have them change their mindset, right? So even before you get money smart, you have to have a mindset shift followed by some kind of vision, and then you have the application, and you're helping people get the vision and then also do the mindset shift, and then you're adding the knowledge on top of that. So it's really, the system is stacking really, really well. Then you're bringing in AI into the situation. How powerful is that?
It's the only way we can scale across the whole planet. Like if you really want to make a difference in the world, you have to have a tool that everybody can use. And what's amazing about AI now is that you can use it in Nashville, you can use it in Tahiti, you can use it in sub-Saharan Africa, you can use it anywhere in your own language, at your own pace. And it will recognize who you are, what you're doing, your culture, your language, everything. And technology has never been there before. It's never. Like I've heard the internet described as making knowledge available to everybody. AI has made expertise available to everybody. So if you want an expert at whatever, you can just ask AI, engage AI, and it will bring expertise to your fingertips immediately. And so in this case, we are doing that in a way that is solely focused on your personal success.
Yeah, I love the way I haven't heard somebody say that yet, but I talked to a lot of different AI guys. They don't put it that clearly, but I know one guy that I work with, he's actually building out executive board suites. So like, most small business owners, a lot of small businesses fail. One of the reasons because they don't have knowledge. They have to learn through the school of hard knocks. So now you can actually go and say, hey, you are now my chief marketing officer. What kind of marketing strategy do I need to put together to make my, XYZ business successful? And then all of a sudden you got a really solid marketing plan, maybe 80, 90% done, and better than most marketers would put together, right? And now you just got to go execute it, or CFO, or whatever those things are you need for the business. So it is a great tool, and then it's interesting to see you applying it in a new and different way to a real problem, which is, income disparity, monetary wealth disparity, and helping people shift. So I'm excited about you coming down and speaking, and it's just connecting, man. This event, the way I look at it, it's like you got a big lake, a big pond, a big ocean, whatever, and we're trying to drop a pebble in the middle of that water and create ripples out through the city. And if things go as I hope, pray, and plan, then this will be the first of many events across the country where we create what I call the citywide financial transformation system, where we have, there's small groups that are coming up around this thing. We've got a lot of great people coming in the room. You're coming down now. We're still adding speakers to the team. We got Ben Reinberg out of California. He's, $500 million real estate portfolio. Jeremy Newsom, a good buddy of mine. His best day in the stock market is like $1 million in one day. Just some really good people that are all trying to make an impact. They understand that money is just a tool, and the more you know how to use a tool, you can make a bigger impact. And that's what you're doing. So what do you think you're going to share when you come down and get in front of all these people and try to make more of a difference?
Yeah, so two things. One is when we think about impact, and I was thinking about this morning, we don't need to wait until we have a certain amount of money before we start investing in a way that makes a difference. We don't need to wait until we have a certain amount of money to stop accumulating more debt. Like all the time we tell ourselves, oh, when this happens, then I will this. But I'm a religious man. I believe God wants us to do good with what we have today so that we can prove we are worthy of receiving more. And if we want abundance and we want to create a better world, we can do that today with whatever limited resources we have, and then go grow that wealth, go make that difference, learn the things we need to do, become more and more successful. And then you will already be making a difference all along the way. Because if you wait until you're a millionaire to start helping other people, it's not going to happen.
And I wish I had the name of this guy. I saw the statistic the other day because, there's people that teach prosperity gospel, different things like that. But I saw a guy, and he had pulled science, and they said scientifically, statistically, numbers-wise, that they have shown now that for every dollar you give or contribute to a cause, like, think cause capitalism, that it returns to you like $1.6, like 60% more. And I found that really fascinating to me. I need to find that again. I should have bookmarked it on Facebook when I saw it. But, collect those kind of bits of information. But, and I think that's, when you listen to other people that teach personal finance and that are into that giving space, that's really what our event is about. It's about going, hey, give your life, give your money, give your work a purpose. Don't just go to work to pay taxes. Go to work, make some money to do something really good with it and to have impact. And that can bring some real joy. And, I wish I had thought that way sooner in my life. We did some good things. We contributed. But I wouldn't say it's only been I would say it's probably only been the last 4 or 5 years where I said I actually have what I would call a purpose, something very intentional about why I make money, why I'm doing what I'm doing. Before it was just like, hey, let's, make a life, do some good things. We got families that are maybe homeless. Let's help them. Let's do some good things. But I wouldn't say I did it because it had purpose. I did it because it was just the right thing to do. But when I switched into purpose mindset, it actually gave me a drive that I didn't have before to go, no, I need to learn how to manage money better because I can have more impact. I need to learn how to build more wealth so I can have more impact. And it really gave a lot of clarity to me. So I'm pretty excited, man, about this thing. I'm glad you're being part of it. And we're going to be doing, if you get a VIP ticket, well, you'll be in the VIP group anyway. When I say you get a VIP ticket, you already got yours, or we'll have it today or tomorrow. But I'm thinking about pulling the VIPs together as an after-party group, and we're going to probably do that at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel and just connect a lot of people and go, hey, man, what do we want to do together? And there'll be quite a few of those and go, hey, let's go do something great together, have a lot of impact. So I'm pretty excited about it.
It's amazing when you put people together who are intelligent, who are happy to solve problems. They like problems. I love problems. Those are opportunities for us to make a difference. It creates purpose. And so you put together a group of purpose-driven people who love to solve problems, and you can solve big problems. So I look forward to it.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm sure we'll talk again soon, get you on my podcast, and then definitely see you in November if you don't make it down here before then.